Hello parents and carers, it's Simon Abeledo here from Rush Green Primary School with an update for the 18th of September 2020. Just wanted to give you an update on the state of play as things are. You'll be really pleased to know that the children have settled in really well. They're very happy, very smiley, and they've managed to get themselves back into all the familiar routines that we have in our school very quickly. The staff that I've spoken to, which is pretty much all the staff, are really pleased with the progress they're already making. So in terms of all those gaps and things that were in the papers and all of that sort of stuff, it's looking really positive at the moment. Obviously there are going to be some gaps, and we've got lots of plans in place. Things have already started, so it's looking like a very positive start to the year, so that's all good. You will have seen staff outside wearing masks and face shields, and that's going to be really important going forward. Obviously we need to protect the integrity of school staff and you as families from COVID transmission. And so it's really important that you as parents are also sticking to our masks too, please, our masks rule. So just remember when you're on school site to please wear your mask. I know we're at about sort of 70% of you are wearing masks, and we'd really like the remainder of you to wear those too. So we're really grateful for those of you that are, but please, those of you that aren't yet, please make sure that you do. It really is important. You need to remember that, if we do have a positive COVID test in our school, our bubbles are really big, all right? We're not a small school, so it's not going to be a class that has to be off. We could be looking at 2 full year groups, or God forbid, even worse, So it's really important that we don't go back to where we were not that long ago, where we had half the school in and half the school out and all of that because of lockdown and things. So please do wear your masks. Talking to the public health director only 2 days ago, he has given advice to all primary schools that all parents will be having to wear masks very soon. We're a little bit ahead of the game, which is great, but let's stay ahead of the game and let's stop our school from having to close in the future. And it'll be great. None of us want that. So let's try and make sure that we're all doing that. If you do have concerns, you're a little bit worried about lunchbox arrangements, or you've got something you want to talk to the teacher about, please stay behind the barriers. Send a message into school, whether it's telephone message or email. You can even press on the door buzzer just outside the office there. Share your messages. Our teachers will get to you, 99.9% of you, by the end of the day. If it's really urgent. If it's not, they'll get back to you within 24 hours. All right. So it's really important that we all stick to the rules and that we look after each other. Remember, wearing a mask isn't to stop you from getting COVID-19. It's about you sharing germs with other people. So, we're going to show you that respect. So please do the same with us as well. And remember, you could still be sharing germs and the virus without even showing any symptoms. So it's really important that you do that. Okay. So I am going to be sending a letter out today via email, via parent mail. And that's from the Barking Dagenham Director of Public Health. And it talks about what you do if you've got symptoms. We know track and trace isn't particularly successful at the moment. We know it's really hard to get some tests, but you should only be looking for tests if you have the COVID symptoms around lack of taste, not being able to smell very well, high fever, and a continuous cough, continuous new cough. So those symptoms haven't changed. So only seek a test if you've got those symptoms, and there's other things that what you should do if you've got those symptoms there. All right. So I know I've rushed through this, and you might have questions. Again, if you've got questions, give the school a ring. Come and speak to me. I'm usually at the gate, and I'm happy to speak to you in any way. If it means diverting you away from staff, I'd rather do it that way. But email, telephone, always best. And that's me. Have a fantastic weekend, and thank you for all your support.